Welcome to another Bullseye. Did you watch it last week? The two Barnsley lads. Dear me, all those prizes took from Bully's board. Tremendous. Let's hope they do it again tonight. Let's welcome the first couple who are going to play with us on Bullseye.
From Harley, Bernard and Daphne Hudson.
All right. Hello. Bernard and Daphne, isn't it? From? Western-super-Mare. What do you do for a living, Bernard?
Machine operator.
Machine operator.
Cardboard factory.
A cardboard factory. Well, they need machines if you're making cardboard, don't they? Very good. What do you do, Daphne? Don't stick it. I know where they are. Go on.
I'm a secretary to a bank manager.
To a bank manager?
Yes.
Is it the listening bank, is it? Don't say the name of it. It's the other one. One of the others.
It's the best one.
Is it? We'll not say which it is.
No.
You're a bit of a trampolinist, aren't you?
Oh, I play Skittles.
Skittles? Well, it's near enough. I got the wrong couple, really, because... anyway, we'll carry on. Bernard, what are your hobbies?
Darts.
No, Jim, I'll tell him. Is this... You've been happily married for a lot of years, have you?
22 years.
22. I'll bet you don't remember breaking 3 mirrors, do you? Smashing to see it, because it's a lovely part of the world, isn't it, down there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's a big Skittles. They do a lot of
Oh,
Skittles
yes,
down
yes,
there.
yes.
That's right.
Yes.
They have the Skittle alleys, don't they?
Yes.
Doing them. That's right. What does he do when you were playing Skittles?
Comes and watches.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yes.
Oh, and have a few drinks.
Yeah.
You drink, yeah, fine. Well, it's marvellous to see you here, and I know you've had a marvellous day with us. Off you go there, Daphne. Sit down in your little seat, and Bernard, off you go. We'll see you in a second. And the next couple tonight who are going to play with us on Bullseye.
From Television South, Mike and Tricia Simpson.
Nice to see you. And Trish, well, you look lovely. You look like a deck chair gone wrong, really. It's a lovely outfit. It's smashing that. It's great. What do you do for a living, Mike?
I'm an accountant.
An accountant? Yeah. And where are you from?
Worthing.
Well, are you the trampolinist?
I am indeed.
Yes. You see, I could see there was, there was an element of bounce there. Yes. Do you work for yourself, Mike?
No, I work for Eggheads Daphne Limited.
Well, you work for another firm, do you?
Yeah.
That's fine. What do you do, Tricia? What do you do for a living, apart from
Housewife.
bounce up and down and things?
Housewife.
A housewife? Have you any family?
Yes, little girl.
A little girl. How old is she?
She's a year and 2 weeks. About a year and 2 weeks.
So, yeah, and you've got a babysitter tonight, obviously, for her.
Yes, Mum.
Yeah, great. Do you play darts for a local team?
No.
So you're just a good dart player?
Yeah,
Just play.
that's right.
One of these naturally talented people?
Of course.
I bet you were a milk monitor at school as well, weren't you? Do you play golf?
Yes, I do, yes.
Because I'd heard you. What do you play off?
2.
Sit down over there. Sit down over there. Dick plays off 2. Nice to have you with us. Give him a nice clap there because we sent him off a bit cold, didn't we? Very good. Plays off 2. Dear me. The nice warm round of applause for the third couple tonight playing on Bullseye.
From Tyne Tees, John Gardner and John Davison.
How are you, John? Lovely to have you with us. All the way from?
South Shields.
South Shields? Oh, aye, that's up there. Lovely Geordie accent, isn't it?
That's right.
It's hard up there on the clubs now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear, it's hard, isn't it?
Got to be good.
Oh, you've got to be good. I never go. Never go now. I'm not funny enough for them up there. And now, you were both in the Merchant Navy, weren't you?
Royal Navy.
Royal Navy, I'm sorry. Thank you. Stand up straight. Sorry about that. Are you married?
Yes.
No.
In-laws.
Oh, sorry.
Brother-in-law.
Oh, brothers-in-law.
That's right.
Brothers-in-law. Fine. And were you on the same ship together?
No.
No. Well, that's fine. What do you do for a living, John?
Electrician.
An electrician. And you, John?
Electrician.
Electrician. Now, you are sure you weren't on the same ship, aren't you? Together. Smashing to have you with us. You're happily married, of course.
Yes.
You've got a family, John?
No, no family.
No
yes.
family.
No family.
You've no family. You weren't on the same ship and you were both in the... Well, it's marvellous to have you with us. It really is. You go over there. You sit down over there. Right. Hey, lovely to have you all with us. Come and have a look at the Bullseye dartboard. You know it by now, really. It's a dartboard with a difference. All the categories round the outside of the board, and in each category, bonus areas. Just to remind all of you, especially the dart players tonight, with all these categories that you can earn money in, the bonus, the Bullseye bonus, is worth £200. All right, so that's well worth winning, isn't it? As last time, once a subject's been darted, it drops out of the game. OK, let's get on with it. Now, we've sorted out the order of play before we began tonight, and you can see them all sitting there in the correct order, ready to play the game. The first round, the questions are worth £30 each. So, Daphne, look at the board and choose a subject for Bernard.
Books. please.
Books. All right, Bernard, in you come. See if we can get a books question worth £30 for Daphne. And he's done very well. He's got you a £30 bonus before we even ask you the question. And the question on books for £30, you'll get this. Who created the great literary villain Long John Silver?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Is right for another 30. Well done. Smart. All right, Trish, choose a subject for Mike.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. Come on, Mike. Flashing to help you. Think about your bullseye as well, of course. And it's a question on food. So there's no bonus, but the question on food for £30 for you is... What is the meat used in Irish stew?
Lamb.
Lamb. Just relax, you're all right. Well done. Come on then, John. What do you think for the other John?
Sport, please.
Sport, that's fine. He moves well, doesn't he? Come on, John, sport. Done that. He's got you a question on showbiz. Showbiz for £30, but it's early days, don't worry about it. What musical instrument is principally played by Elton John?
Piano.
Piano is right for £30. Well done. Fine. So at the end of round one, we've got Daphne and Bernard with £60, Tricia and Mike with 30, and the two Johns with £30. We move on to round two, and this time the questions are worth £50. But we do have less categories, and the questions are a little more difficult. Let's look at what we've got left. We've got places, sport, affairs, history, words, Britain, and spelling. So what do you think, Daphne? Choose a subject.
Words, please.
Words, this time for Bernard. In you come, Bernard. Flashing to help you. And he's there, a £30 bonus, and here's your question for £50 on words. You could well get this. The word jaundice refers to the colour of the skin in liver diseases. What colour must it be because of the word's origin?
It's yellow.
It's yellow, that's right. Excellent. You've scored £140 on the night. Super. Trish, what do you think? Choose a subject for Mike.
Spelling, please.
Spelling. Come on, Mike. Spelling we're looking at. So it's... there we are. It's flashing to help you. And that's right. It's got you a £50 bonus. So you got £50 before you answer the question. And here's the question for a further £50. Take your time on it because it's not easy, a long word in front of all these people. Spell a word which means something that will not combine. And the word is immiscible. It's as it sounds.
I, double M, I, double S, I, B, L, E.
It's not, and I knew there was a hesitancy there at the double S. It's SC, immiscible. Never mind, you're still all right. You've still £80. John, choose a subject.
Sport, please.
Sport for the other John. Come on, John. You're into the sport, obviously, being electricians and in the Navy and on the same ship and... Well done, £50 bonus. And here it is, and it's on sport, and the question on sport for another £50, John. Who won the Rugby International between France and England in Paris earlier this year?
England.
Is right. Excellent. And it was a 50-50. Well done. Well done. Super. The end of that round gives us Daphne and Bernard with £140, Tricia and Mike with £80, and the two Johns with £130. We come to the third round, and this time the questions are worth £100 each. But of course, they're a little more difficult, and we've got less categories. Let's look at what we've got left. We've got places, affairs, history, and Britain. Or should we say Great Britain? Why not? We're not having a bad year, are we? What do you think? Daphne?
History, please.
History. Come on then, Bernard. History for young Daphne, your skittle-playing wife. Well done. £30 you've got before we answer the question. And the question on history, a little more difficult, but don't worry about it. Which judge presided over the bloody assizes in 1685?
Judge Jeffreys.
What a good answer. The hanging judge, £100. Marvellous. Marvellous. That's £270 you've got. Trish, what do you think?
Places, please.
Places. Come on, Mike. It is survival time for Trish and Mike. Flashing to help you, Mike. He's there. £50 you've got before we ask the question. And on places for another £100, Trish. In which place in Somerset is Joseph of Arimathea supposed to have left the Holy Grail and a miraculous flowering thorn? I think I can tell you there's an abbey there. In which place in Somerset?
Wool.
It wasn't, I'm sorry. It was, you'll know it, Glastonbury. Wasn't it? I knew you knew it. Never mind. You've still done well. You've levelled with the two Johns. John, choose a subject.
Affairs.
Affairs. You two will know about affairs. I know. Same ship and Royal Navy and electricians. Right. Off you go, John. Well done. That's a £50 bonus you've got. So you're safe. You can relax. Here's your question on current affairs for another £100. From which London park did the first London Marathon set out?
Hyde Park.
It wasn't, and I would have said Hyde Park. It was, in fact, Greenwich. Greenwich Park. Never mind. The scores at the end of the round have Daphne and Byrne with £270, Tricia and Mike with £130, and the two Johns with £180. So sadly, we've got to say cheerio to our accountant and young Trish, the trampoline young lady. Please give them a nice welcome. Come on, up here. Well done. You're nearly there. 100, there you are, the darts. And £130. You've had a nice time, though.
Lovely,
Marvellous.
thank you.
10,
Very nice.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It's off the books, this. It's off the books, this. 1, 2, £130. Give them a nice round of applause. You pick that up because you can take it for our time. Nice and good. Give them a nice clap. Marvellous stuff. Off you go. Okay. Now we come to round two, and here, as you remember, we use a normal, traditional match play dartboard. I'll just remind you about it. Come and have a look at this. There's the board for all the dart players. And here we ask the two remaining dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other. And the highest scorer of each round wins for his partner a question. And the value of that question is the winning score. So, lads, it's pounds for points. All right? So it's up to the ocket, the first dart player up to the board. You come and stand with me, John. As many as you can.
First round, Bernard throwing. That's single 1. Single 12. And treble 5, that's 28 scored. John with 28 to beat. Single 20. Single 1. And that's another 1. That's 22. So Bernard wins the round on 28.
So Bernard with a very low score there. This is a question for Daphne, worth £28, Daphne. What chess piece is sometimes called a rook?
A pawn.
It's not. So we can ask John, what is sometimes called a rook in the game of chess?
A knight. Or a
It's-
castle.
You said knight first. I'm sorry, I had to accept knight. In fact, it was a castle. So nobody scored anything. We move into round two with the scores exactly as they were. So in we come, Bernard, into round two. 270 plays 180.
Bernard throwing then first on round 2. Single 5. Another 5. That's another 5. That's just 15 for Bernard. John then 15 to beat. It's treble 5. Single 20. And that's a single 1. That's 36. John wins the second round.
Right. John, for £36. Which exotic building in Brighton was started by Henry Holland and was finished by John Nash?
Sorry, I don't know.
Daphne.
The pavilion.
The pavilion is right, and you win £15. Gives you 285, plays 180 as we move into round 3. Over to you, Tony.
Round 3, the final round. A single 20. Another 20. And a 5, that's 45 for Bernard. John then. 45 to beat. Single 20. That's treble 20. Oh, that's unlucky, but it's still 80 and takes the final round for John.
80 score. Excellent. So, John, for £80, who became head of the Russian revolutionary government in November 1917?
Stalin?
It wasn't. I can ask Daphne.
Could you repeat
I will indeed. Who became head of the Russian revolutionary government in November 1917?
Lenin.
Lenin is right for £45. Gives us 330 plays, £180. So sadly, we've got to say cheerio to the two Johns. Come in, you've done very, very well, lads. Give them a nice round of applause. They've done very, very well. Now then, you've won £180. It's there for you. You've won 2 Bullseye tankards, and they are really nice, all engraved as a souvenir of your stay with us. The Bullseye darts and the pen. I didn't think you'd have really done as well as that. You came back from the dead, didn't you? Marvellous. We'll see you in a couple of throws. Thank you very much indeed. Nice to have you. Lovely. Welcome back to Bullseye. Part 2, as you know, is where we meet the star dart player. And tonight we've got a gentleman who this year was the Irish match play champion. Welcome on stage the talents of Mr. Tony Brown. Nice to have you back on the series. You were with us in the first series, weren't you?
That's right.
To do the charity, 301 in 9. Can you remember how you did?
Yeah, not very well. Got about halfway, I think.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's just refresh your memory. Have a look at this. £41 gives us a total of £151. Come on, a nice warm round of applause. When you went round, because a lot of people watched the game, did you get any stick about that from the public? Did they say, oh, we saw you on it?
No, not really. They mentioned that they'd seen me on it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They was rather polite.
Yeah. The thing is, when you do this game, cold, 9 darts, when you've been standing there at the break and coming on, it is different from playing a championship, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really. When anyone says to you go and do something, it's always harder than, you know, you may do it while you're just throwing.
That's right.
But when someone says go and do it,
Now,
it's hard.
Different game. And we had Angus Ross on the other week, and he said the silence when you're throwing is a bit off-putting, because normally when you're playing World Championships, there's a bubble, isn't there, with people
Yeah,
talking.
there's an atmosphere which helps a bit, I think.
And this is like, it's like a clinic, isn't it?
Well, sort of.
Well, it's an intensive care unit on a quiet day, isn't it?
Maybe.
They're all going to be very quiet for you tonight, because we'd love you to do it tonight. 301 in 9, if you can manage it for us. Give him a nice warm round of applause. Make him welcome. Tony Brown.
Tony Brown then, the European singles champion. Single 5. Single 20. Another 20, so that's 45. Still 6 darts to go. Single 20. Treble 20. And that's another 20, 100. Tony then with 145. 3 darts to throw. Single 20. Treble 20.
It's a Battery Road Special School.
And the money's going for equipment and whatever.
No, they're going to take...
Great.
Yeah.
Well, you've got £250 near enough, courtesy of Tony Brown. I'm sure he'd like to thank you.
Great call.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lovely man. All right.
Yes.
Have you surprised yourself getting this far?
Yes,
Have you really?
Yes.
It's amazing, isn't it, when you get there? Man, you can relax now. You're over the big hurdle, aren't you?
Yes.
We're going to show you a dartboard now. You'll never forget it for the rest of your lives. It's the Bullseye Star Prize board. Come and have a look at this. Follow me down, Bernard and Daphne. It's got a board with a difference. Black and red segments. And it's a test of memory as well as skill, this. So listen carefully. In every red segment, there are some super prizes.
In one, a black and white portable 14-inch TV using battery or mains. In two, a microwave oven with special low defrost setting and automatic turntable. In three, for the children, a giant Rupert bear. In four, the very latest in home cleaning equipment, a wet-dry vacuum cleaner. In five, a canteen of shell-designed silver-plated cutlery in a mahogany box. In 6, ladies' and gentlemen's 9-carat gold wristwatches with black leather straps. In 7, 11-foot by 7-foot oriental rug. In 8, a multi-purpose tabletop cooker with crock-in set, which can braise, stew, casserole and fry. And Bully's special prize this week, a comprehensive set of encyclopedias.
All right. We do say, you know, on this programme, we say we don't give prizes away. Now, what about that? 9 super prizes to be won. And we've given you 9 darts. 6 for you, Bernard, and 6 for you.
3.
But, no, you've got 3. I was only... I'll tell you. 3 you've got. I was only testing you. I'm only testing you.
I'll need 6.
No, you don't. You need 3, because we're all rooting for you to win, all right? 3 first, and then 3, and then 3. Little poem, keep out of the black and in the red. You get nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. Yes. So once you've got a red, keep out, because if another one goes in, you lose it. Okay? 3 for Bernard. Stand with me, Daphne. Over to Tony.
Bernard to throw now for the prizes. That's in the black. That's in the red, number 5.
That's fine, that's a canteen of cutlery.
Oh, unlucky.
Never mind, you're all right. You've got 1 there and you've still 6 darts to go. Stand with me, Bernard. It's Daphne to throw.
Well, that's in the black. Black again. Oh, unlucky, all black.
Black again. Never mind. Take your darts out, Daphne. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stand with me.
Bernard.
3 darts to
Final
go.
3 darts. Red, number 7.
That's fine. That's an oriental rug.
Unlucky in the black. Black again.
All right. Now, let's look very carefully and let's see what you've won. All right. You have won a canteen of cutlery and an oriental rug. We're going to ask you to go... Yes, all right. Why not? We'd like you to consider a gamble for tonight's star prize. Gamble the prizes you've won on Bully's star prize board against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for Daphne and 3 for Bernard. You've got the time it takes that board to revolve to tell us what you want to do. Now, do you want to talk about it? What do you think they should do?
Gamble.
You've decided, have you? You've absolutely decided that you're going to gamble. 101 or more. The non-dart player to throw first. We're all rooting for you. We do want you to win. Daphne, up to the hockey. Bernard, come and stand with me. Over to Tony.
Daphne's right. Single 18. Single 20. And that's a 1. That's 39 scored for Daphne. Bernard needing 62 for the star prize. It's 5. Another 5. Well, he needed treble 20. Unlucky.
You better come and look at what you would have won. Come and have a look at it. Come on, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Come on, never mind. You've done all right, you've done all right. You've got your Bully's tankards there, the darts and the pen, and you've got £330. It's been lovely having you with us. Enjoy yourself, stay with us. Thanks very much indeed for watching Bullseye. Thanks to Tony Brown and Tony Green and all of you who come to see us and all of you at home. Nice to see you. Watch us next week on Bullseye.